A lesson from our father Abraham. Many of us will have an event in life very similar to our forefather Abraham, and I refer to it as the Abraham moment. Abraham spent 175 years trying to connect to God, to do the best he can to be as close as possible to God. He discovered God. He introduced monotheism to the world. He's the father of Judaism. Yet, at the time and the point that Abraham was about to see his future, when God blessed him with his first son, Isaac, God told Abraham, I want you to bring your son Isaac as a burnt offering. Now, if you and I were to be as committed as Abraham was, and at the end of our journey, God looks at you and says, hey, I want you to take your firstborn son and I want you to bring him as a burnt offering. Wouldn't you turn to God and say, really? Now, after everything I've done for you, here you want me to take my future, my progenitor, Isaac, and bring him up as a burnt offering? But Abraham did not respond like that. In life, many times we get curveballs coming right at us. How do we react to life's curveballs? Well, for Abraham, this was certainly a huge curveball. Abraham worked so hard to connect to God and to bring God to the world. He actually fought off all the kings of his times to prove his point that there's only one God in heaven. And yet Abraham wanted to have a child. At a very late age of 99, he gave birth to a child, Isaac. And this one child, Isaac, finally God says, I want you to bring him as a burnt offering. How did Abraham respond? Abraham did not challenge God, did not say, God, really? Now? Is this what you want me to do? But rather, Abraham said, okay, I will do it. Tell me where and when and how. And as it's recorded in the Bible, God told him exactly where to go to build the altar, to bring a son as a burnt offering. And that is exactly what he did. And as he brought his son on the altar, and he was about to take the machete in his hands, when the angel stopped him and says, no, Abraham, do not do this. This was all but a test. Now God knows how committed you are to him, and therefore you're going to be blessed, and whoever you bless will be blessed. You're going to grow to be a father of a huge nation that will last forever, that will be a light unto all the other nations, that will be a blessing unto all the other nations. But yet, we learn from Abraham that when God throws us a curveball, we do not get angry. We do not question. We accept and we follow through and we continue moving forward. Because anytime God throws us a curveball, it is a test. And when we are tested, we actually rise up to higher levels than we were before. Inevitable, each one of us are going to face a curveball. I know I have faced some very difficult curveballs in my life. But at every one, I learned from Abraham that that's an Abraham moment. The moment you are tested by God, think of Abraham. And so just like Abraham responded to God, so you and I can respond to God. And keep on going further, because God loves us. When God tests us, that means he loves us even more. It may be very difficult at the time that we're going through the difficulties. We're going through the test, whether it may be health, maybe with family, maybe with work, maybe with life in itself, maybe with our spirit, maybe whatever challenges we go through. Always remember that God has not abandoned you, but rather it's a test, and we need to be able to really march forward and know that this too shall pass. God bless you. God loves you.